a lot of people, including possibly me, would read it and go, come on, you can't lose it. We're past that point. We've left that behind. Now, that line, you can lose it, is vivid to everyone. We all realize we could walk up to a voting booth and discover somehow they've pulled us out and we don't get to vote today.
Absolutely. And the Brennan Center just recently did a report that talks about from 2016 to 2018, in just 2 years, 17 million people were dropped from the voting rolls. We've got to really understand how suppression is fundamentally a tactic that the Republicans are using. Even in 2013, when those of us that were voting rights advocates and activists that were begging and going and trying to appeal to the Supreme Court around the ruling to not gut the Voting Rights Act, part of the Shelby decision was based on, well, that's over, we're past that. Exactly what we said would happen. We saw a tremendous amount of the polling sites closed, even in this last election cycle. When we look at Milwaukee, and in the midst of COVID, where we know we need social distancing, it went from 180 polling sites to only 5. And just as Tremaine said, even when we looked in Louisville, which 50% of the African-American population are in Jefferson County alone, 612,000 voters had access to one polling site. So we really have to look at and take this seriously, that the Republicans are using this as a strategy to suppress the vote, because this is about power, not participation.